Hello, this is Tom Van and welcome to the video. What we're going to be going over today is the evolution in selling methodology, and that evolution that most of us desperately need. Why? Because as the consumer continues to evolve, the car buying consumer continues to evolve in their way of discovering information, their ways of shopping and such, our selling methodology in the car industry continue to be those same things that we've learned 15 or 20 years ago. Now, a lot of that stuff still sounds good. And when you have a good enough presenter, man, they can make it sound like, man, it all starts today and I'm going to get revved up and away we go. But just being revved up doesn't connect with today's consumer. It won't do it. So let's get started and I'll get right to it. First off, I want to point out the top 5 challenges that car salespeople run into during the selling career and throughout even a day's period of time. Now, we actually surveyed this. We've got a lot of the different challenges, but in this video we only have time for the top 5. I can go over other ones with you later. But anyways, here are the top 5. Not necessarily in this order, by the way, but anyways. Number 1, customers not showing for appointments. Now, this is a critical thing, but understand it's because of how the consumer has evolved. Is that so much of the contact now comes through email, comes through live chat, and it comes through the telephone. The days where people just used to walk on the lot because they had no information and that was the place they were going to start, man, those days are going. And we feel it. I know you feel it. And so it's a huge challenge, and I know appointments aren't showing up like you want them to, and I know it's frustrating. But there's actually a way to do it where you can increase your show rate by, 100, 200, 300%. I'll tell you how to do that in a bit. 2, the internet gives the customer access to an enormous amount of information to your competitors, right? They got easy access to all them, easy access to pricing information, and then once again, information which is both good and bad. And you got to know how to handle that right. All right, so 3rd, grosses are being squeezed. Gross profitability is. It's being squeezed by the manufacturer. It's being squeezed by wholesale pricing on used cars, which keeps coming up, and it's being squeezed by lenders who aren't loaning as much on cars, and they're asking for more money down, and they're working off values that aren't even necessarily right in today's market. And those are realities, and it's a challenge that exists today, and you got to know how to handle those well. 4, a lot of the training is old rehash stuff. Again, it's stuff from 20 years ago that, again, sounds really good, but it's not showing you how to deal with today's challenges. Those people that are on social networks and they're getting ratings of your dealership, and what do you do with that? I mean, really, what do you do? Not just how you insert yourself, how do you sell to that particular client with a methodology that the client thinks is old? All right, we show you how to do it. And then finally, and you'll see I have a check mark next to it, there aren't enough customers. Where are they all? So I'm going to hit you with what we've done and how to master this. I put the check mark here because I can't get to all this one today. This is a bigger answer, but don't worry, I've got answers for it and I'll give them to you later. Okay, so let's get to it. We've developed a selling methodology that over a long period of time, by the way, we've been punching and fighting and bleeding from the eyes and all that stuff to get to here. You won't have to go through all those pains. We did. But it works unbelievably well in order to increase your penetration ratio and maximize gross profitability. It's all proven, and I'll show you that stuff later too, but let's get to this. It comes in 4 phases. The first phase is called discovery. All right? Second phase is called presentation. The third phase is called the works, and the fourth phase is called the finish. All right, now, all this is based upon a methodology that goes somewhat like this. All right? There's a client that's needing and wanting. Now, a couple of reports say that the buying cycle now has gone to where it's somewhere between 16 and 17 weeks. That's where the process has been. Old school tells you that it's 72 hours, right? I'm telling you, that is old school stuff. Why? Because our measuring is so much better on it now. 16 or 17 weeks. And you don't know where in that 16 or 17 weeks your client is. All right? So, there's needing and wanting, and so the client looks like this because they've got problems. Problems with their current mode of transportation and how it fits their lives. Our discovery phase shows you how to get right to the problems and dig into those, build something we call the trust factor, so you can begin your subset of how to ultimately come up with solutions to their problems. Okay? Now the second phase on this, when people are going through, they start feeling better because they start feeling that solutions are starting to arrive. They're starting to form. All right? And so we talk about, at this point, presentation. But it's not presentation of the vehicle. This is presentation of your package of extraordinary benefits. Meaning, why you're extraordinary and why they should buy from you in your organization. And I'm telling you, on this phase right here, I'm going to show you how to get a commitment to you, a full commitment to you to purchase from you before you ever select the exact vehicle. It's unbelievable. It's super cool. And we can show you how to get there inside a conversation that's only 3 to 5 minutes old. Super cool. The third phase on this is the works. Now this is where we start getting into the guts, and this is where excitement starts to pick up on the client's behalf, and of course yours too. Because here we're talking, we kind of zoom it in on the exact vehicle or vehicles that are going to be the right ones. We talk about the trade specifically, and we talk about the financials, how they're going to pay for the vehicle. All right, you write finance, lease, or pay cash. That's it. All right. And then finally, the big finish. How do we get these people where they're smiling like crazy, right? And where you are too, where it wins for everybody. And so this entire selling methodology, I'm going to give you absolutely for free. You just got to go and get the videos because, you know, it's a 4-video set. It's free, again, and I want to give it to you, but I can't give it to you all in this one thing. So I want you to go to coolcarselling.com. All right? Now, they're running out of URLs, man. It's the best thing I could come up with. But anyway, coolcarselling.com. And throw in your email, and I'll send you over the videos absolutely for free. I won't need personal information. You don't have to, give me your credit card for $1. None of that stuff. There's no payment. There's no anything. You just put your email so I know where to send this stuff, and I'll send it over to you. Okay? Anyways, it's awesome training. It works. It's proven. It's proven by us. It's proven by others. All kinds of. I can go into all that later. But for now, just do it. There's no risk to do it. There won't be any risk. Because again, they're free, and I got a whole bunch of bonus stuff in there too in order to pick up the other things outside of just methodology. So anyway, that's it. This is Tom Van. Thanks a lot for tuning in, and I'll see you on the other videos. Get there right away and enjoy this career. Dig it. I do. So anyway, adios. See you later.